God, that is so sick. Well, alright guys. Very special video today. We finally get to showcase you guys some Gray Zone Warfare. This is currently the early preview insider build for the game. Figured I'd come over to the firing range here and show you some of the animations for the weapons and do a little shooting so you guys can just kind of get a little bit of raw gameplay on the guns themselves before we actually get started on an op. Just keep in mind, everything that you guys do see here is placeholder. None of this is the final product whatsoever. It doesn't represent the final version of the game, nor does it even represent the early access version of the game, which will be coming out in the next couple months. So far, really satisfied with the gunplay. Everything feels really good. Definitely have like little feedback here and there, but I've already shared it with the developers. I love the FPS cam. You can actually see your whole plate carrier, your rig, your characters, arms, shoulders, everything. Not a lot of games actually do shit like this. Go ahead and show you guys like an AK here as well. You can see some of the other animations. I believe the developers mentioned that there will be 8 total weapons for early access. And that's just weapons themselves, not also mods. We'll 5-for-5 AK action here. And all the Zenica parts on it looking pretty sweet. Alright, let's go ahead and get kitted for our op here. And put that away. Mags here. With one of these, we're actually going to get some hollow point ammo. Let's go ahead and use this guy. So we'll start modding this guy out. Go ahead and take that grip off. Let's actually grab the shift grip from the AK here. Go ahead and put this on. Also get this optic off. See which one we like here. We'll go ahead and try this this Voodoo out. See what this looks like. Oh, that's really cool. The scope shadow and recoil is really nice. You can see a little bit of pixelation around the edges though, but the devs are aware of that and they're going to be fixing that. Let's go ahead and try the Razor. I've used these IRL quite a few times. They're really nice. Oh yeah, that's nice. I like this a lot. Oh yeah, that's fucking sweet. Game that finally allows you to use every single magnification on a 1 to X scope. Go ahead and load our mags here. Let's get some extra ammo because I know we're going to need it. Let's go ahead and bring some grenades in. We are also going to bring in extra bandages. Go ahead and top our water off here. I also like that you can use things directly out of the stash as well while you're just anywhere here in your base. It's cool. And I'm pretty sure we got everything we need for the op. Alright. So this is our fob for the faction. I would like to show you guys more, but it's kind of unfinished. And there's still yet to be added. So one really cool thing about Gray Zone is that the map is persistent. So once you load into the game and then connect to a server, you will not see any more loading screens at all. As soon as you are finally inside of a server, whenever you die, you go back to your base camp, and then you can infill back into whatever location that you've discovered on the map. As you begin to play the game, you'll actually start to discover more LZs throughout the entire map, but this actually requires you to go out and do missions and travel there first. But once you've unlocked the LZ, that is now an infill and an exfil point for you whenever you need it. So we got a mission to go and find some intel from some thugs. We gotta go find a phone as well as like a diary with some important contact information in there. Let's go ahead and call our bird. Let's see. Go to LZ Bravo 2. Yeah, we can do LZ Bravo 2.
Exfil confirmed. Raven en route to base camp.
Not gonna lie, this is probably one of the best looking games that I've ever played. The game just looks incredible.
This is Raven, arriving shortly near your position.
You guys will really know what I mean once you see this helicopter come in. This is just incredible. This is so cool.
Get ready. 30 seconds.
You can even see my pants wafting in the wind from the heli. That is so freaking cool. Bye. See you soon. I don't see this guy. Find us us. Just so you guys know too, we are only going to be fighting AI right now. PvP is going to be a fairly large part about the game. But for the purpose of this specific showcase and playtest, it's mostly for the PvE. Man, look at that lighting, holy crap. This is really sketch to do solo, I'm not gonna lie. AI is very dynamic too. At least from my playtest session. Just trust me, this isn't the first time I've attempted to record this video and do this mission solo. Sometimes I've been in this compound and there's like 6 guys in here. Sometimes there's 1. Sometimes it's 3. You know, you just never know what you're gonna get. Keeps it interesting, keeps you on your toes. And these AI as well are also just like the basic bandits. They're like the lowest tier AI that the game has to offer for the time being. They'll be much more well-equipped and intelligent AI fighters from different factions being introduced at a later date. There's a smartphone. Got our first piece of intel. And these interiors are incredibly well detailed too, man. Just like every little bit laying around. Looks really cool. The Loot Goblin and me hopes that a lot of these containers will be lootable one day. I imagine they probably will be. Assess my magazines real quick. For the time being, you can just like instantly pack mags, but the developers mentioned that they are considering adding in magazine packing animations, which I personally think is a good idea. I like games that do that. Because it actually makes it to where, you know, you don't just need 2 magazines, and you just instantly load one of them and reload over and over and over again. And like, you know, old, like, alpha versions of Tarkov, you actually have to be a bit smart, but being able to pack a mag and like move around and like look around and gain information is also a good thing. You're not just like idly sitting in your inventory like doing nothing, which is a good thing in my opinion. So I... Oh, Success. Light bleed. Shoulder. I don't know about that, man. He just fucking shot me. Damn, he's... Man, this guy's angry as hell. I don't know if I want to peek through that. See if we can get another angle on him. Assuming those were his blood-curdling sounds of death. Okay. Cut the pie here a little bit. Look into an ambush here.
Nowhere to run now.
Wish I brought an EOTech as a backup to swap out. You're really good for situations like this. The scopes are a little dark inside, but again, a lot of things are placeholder, work in progress. Many things are going to get improved. Let's assess the map real quick. Alright, the next location we gotta go to, I believe, is right here. We gotta try and fight through this marketplace and get there. We can always flip up and go to iron sights, but I feel like having the scope here is just a little too powerful. Oh, shit. Dropped him. The environment's really cool, especially urban terrain like this. It's not like many other games I've ever really played. The whole setting, theme, color palette is very, very unique. And I'm honestly a huge fan. I also love how slow and methodical a lot of the gameplay feels. You really have to make sure you're pieing every corner. You never really know where an enemy's going to be lurking. Especially once PvP elements are more active. You know, because we only have to worry about AI, but in the future we're going to have to worry about other players. So far it's 16 players per faction, and it's a 3-way faction war, so, you know, technically you're going to have to be worrying about 32 other players potentially on your operations in these zones here in Gray Zone. Pretty sure I had some movement here. Be on this fence. Slow pie, slow pie. Just 100 meters away. But even though it's such a short distance, man, you never know where the f these guys are going to be lurking. One thing I've learned is don't try and sit there and keep shooting an enemy when it sees you. Let's assess. Looks like we got shot in the helmet there. We just got a bruise, so let's try and go around. We could take some painkillers, but this is going to be a pretty short debuff.
Hey, look this gas. Enjoy yourself. You can still be friends.
Bro,
Where are you, man? Why don't you talk? Show your come on. Yeah, you are.
definitely heard multiple voices. Oh, I see him right there. Let's get a grenade over there. Oh, hit the light post. Shit. Should get him, I think. Moved. And my guy really got to clean his scope.
Where are you, man? Why don't we talk about it? Where are you, man? Come on. Why don't we talk about it? Come on. Show yourself, son of bitch.
Damn, there's a lot of contacts. This is pretty sketch. Definitely don't want to get out on the balcony. I think they have me surrounded right now.
I will find you, motherfucker. Come on, pussy. You scared?
I know there's a lot of you.
Highway.
Shit. I'm kind of backed up into a corner here, dude. This is not good. Dead end, man. Fuck. No! Oh, and just like that, we're dead. Man, really fought tooth and nail there, though. That's okay. We'll get back out there. So that's what happens when you die. You just kind of respawn back here at base camp and go ahead and equip some gear. I'm not 100% certain on how you can go back and get your body. I don't know if it still stays there or despawns. I have no idea exactly how any of that works. But I imagine in the future, you know, you potentially could go back and get your kit. But we're not really going to worry about that right now. Let's go ahead and get this together. We'll go right back out there. And barely saw his head and he just headshot me, man. Damn. Go ahead and call our infill here. Go ahead and get the Bravo LZ this time.
Roger. Raven is in the air and heading to base camp.
Doing a lot of this solo is incredibly difficult, especially on one life.
Raven reporting. I'm on my way. Approaching the LZ. 30 seconds.
And just like that, we're back in the shit. No loading screens, no queue times. Go and check map here. We're pretty far away. Probably scour like the edge of the town here and Try and get to our objective, then get back to base. Just saw someone just ahead of us. 2 of them. Don't know if they see me. One thing I like too is you get actually the automatic shoulder swap whenever you left lean. I think it's quite nice. I noticed AI will actually sit there and take the time to line you up too, which is pretty cool. Oh, that was close for comfort. Alright, got the intel.
I'm sure it's just
Smoking barrel, dude.
I know where you are. Show your face, motherfucker.
Damn, that's kind of rude.
Come on, man. I won't hurt you. I will fire you, motherfucker. Fire you.
There is my body. Yeah, having the EOTech here in CQB is way nicer. So since the quest items are like physical items in our inventory, I'm pretty sure we have to go back and grab them. I'm honestly not certain if that item is actually going to be on the table still now that I died with it in my inventory. Don't know if we have to like re-accept the quest or something. AI will actually take the time to line you up too, I've noticed as well. Bro's eating. Might be because I'm using FMJ. It's pretty bad. This last couple mags. Gotta make them count. And you can see too, these guys aren't super trained. They're like shooting from the hip a lot, they're not really aiming. And you'll notice that difference between different levels of AI. You'll be able to visually tell how trained somebody is based on the way that they manipulate their weapon and the way they move and how they communicate with their, you know, their team and stuff. All right, there's the phone. All right.
You.
System map. Alright, we can go back to our infill at Bravo 2, but I'm pretty sure we got something up to the north we can go check out. Pretty sure there's another exfil up there. Love the map design. These urban areas are really cool. And the pace of the game makes everything feel much bigger than it is. Shit. You know, because in this game you're not just like W keying everywhere all the time. You have to really manage your stamina pretty carefully. I think my favorite thing about this game is going to be the fact that you don't know where anything is. You don't know where people are. You don't know what has and hasn't been looted. You know, you're kind of like lost in the sauce. I think that's one of the best things about this game. Tarkov really fails short of that. Tarkov really falls short on that because really, like, you're able to know so much as soon as you're into a match. You know, based on where you spawn, essentially dictates how the entire raid is gonna go. Shit. Let's see this guy. So the fact that this game, you know, you really get lost in the sauce. You don't know where people are, from what faction, how many they are, where the AI are. There's a lot of uncertainties, which I think makes for a really great gameplay loop. Looks like we found our LZ.
Denied. Destination too near to your current position. Roger. Raven is in the air and heading to Bravo 3.
Welcome to the rice fields, motherfucker. This game is really promising. Again, for pre-alpha, I'm pretty happy with it. I can definitely see this game being a new main game, not only for myself, but also the channel.
ETA, 1 minute.
I have been waiting for a long time for another game to come out that really infatuates me and like wants to get on and play it every single day for like 6 months straight. I miss what that feels like. You know, I remember that's how I was a Tarkov for the longest time. But this game I feel like is a whole new breath of fresh air for the tactical FPS genre.
Raven reporting. I'm on my way.
Right, you can see the bird coming in. God, that is so sick. I'm also a huge fan of the whole setting here. East Asia. Really tropical. You don't really see a lot of games in this kind of environment and biome. And not only that, the urban architecture is also very unique as well. It kind of almost gives me like Far Cry 2 vibes in a way. But everything's very lush and green.
We're getting close. 1 minute. Approaching the LZ. 30 seconds.
All right, we're back at base. And that, everyone, is a very simple breakdown of the core gameplay loop that you can expect from Gray Zone Warfare. Unfortunately, I could not show you guys the quest UI because the developers asked me to not show you that, as well as all the other content creators who took part in this playtest. Main reason for that being is that the UI is very placeholder and it's pending a current rework for early access. So later on, once we have a newer build with newer UI, we won't really have to hide anything from you guys. But aside from that, everything else is just, well, raw gameplay of Gray Zone Warfare here. Well, guys, hopefully you liked the video. If you want to see more content like this, please do me a favor and do yourself a favor and go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I'm definitely going to be covering a lot of Gray Zone Warfare once this game releases and before its launch. So thanks again for watching the video. Thanks for the support, and hopefully this piqued your interest in Gray Zone Warfare. Thanks for watching.